All right, I think we're going. All right. Okie dokie, mother jokies. So, we just listened to some High Long. It was a fantastic way to get my day going. The healing is on. So, what I want next is I was looking for some Aurora to listen to, something that I haven't heard. And I came across a song called Invisible Wounds. And then I found two versions of it. I know the KEXP versions are usually pretty fantastic, so that's what I'm going to go with. Shoot, I'm going to check something. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. I guess, we're recording. Apologize for that. All right, so here's Aurora, Invisible Wounds, live on KEXP. Blah, blah, blah.
I squeeze into a small hole through the eyes of needles to stitch you up again, even though I know so well I can't fix anything. I look for blood to shed, mistaking every vein for thread. I'm spreading out too thin as I'm lying in my bed, barely existing. And I need you, and I need you to understand. Sometimes I see light, and I fear it's only fantasy. Oh, wouldn't it be tragic if there is no light in me, not any magic? And I need you to forgive me if you can. If you can, da, 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 da. I know the best I can. It isn't always good enough. It hurts to know I hurt you, like I know it hurts for you to know you hurt me. And now my blood is yours, and life is slowly losing touch. How do we learn to tend to these invisible wounds our homes gave us? I can't heal you, and you can't heal me, even if we wanted to. You know, I wanted to, and I need you to stop needing me like I've needed you. We both need to tend to the invisibles.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEX.
Okay, wow, that was quite an intimate song. Just her and the piano, and I would have been fine if it just carried all the way through like that. But we did, you know, there was very light instrumentation that did come in at the end, and it was really seemed like it was only there for the dreaminess of it, because it seemed like the lyrical part of the song was over, so it was more just of an outro. It was really beautiful. Her control is so good. Now, how long ago was this? 10 months ago. Okay, so she's I noticed she was hitting a little bit lower registers than what I remember from her first album. And her, like I said, her breath control is just, it's incredible. She's not doing all the going high and low and all that in this song. I mean, she is, but not with like this raw intensity, more of this like a tame, mature control. And it was just beautiful. And the lyrics, essentially, that we need each other. And it's a great message. And it also had, maybe it was just the lights, but there was a few chords in there that kind of gave me a little bit of a Christmas vibe. It was like at the end of a phrase. Let me see if I can find it. It just... Almost, I don't know why. Just maybe it's just because it's this time of year, but and with the lights and everything in the background, it just kind of reminded me of a Christmas song without talking about Christmas, but it did talk about togetherness. So, I mean, it's appropriate for the time. I thought it was a beautiful song. I didn't really want to interrupt her much. I just wanted to listen to her and her voice, her control, and how her light touch on the piano is just oh, it's so beautiful. You know, she doesn't get wild, and she's not Ray Charles on the piano. She just plays what she needs to play to that complements her voice. And I don't know, this was a great recording. I did see another version of it, and it was for like a fundraiser for child cancer. But I'll wait on that one. I might just listen to that one on my own. I saw in the background there was like a orchestration with it, so I think that'd have been really cool. If you just so if you love this song, maybe go check out that one. It's just look up Invisible Wounds live, and you know, I don't know what to say. That was a wonderful song. I'm glad I landed on that one, especially right now. I've been having a lot of trouble with my the people that I should be close to, and it's like it's trying to speak to me, not quite reaching me, because I'm just holding this angst in, and you know, but maybe the more I listen to it, maybe it'll reach me. It's one of those deals where I know what I need to do, I just don't want to. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us on this for another great Aurora track. You have a good day. Welcome back. Okay, I ended the video kind of on a sour note, and I was doing this, I was sitting there working on this thumbnail, and I just kept thinking about it. And we all have these invisible wounds that we inflict upon each other. And I think I said that we, or that I know what it is I need to do to make things, or at least to attempt to make things right. And I think that's the key, is that you attempt to make things right. And the best you can do is by communicating with each other. And I have a hard time communicating my feelings when I feel wounded by people. I just take the wound and hold on to it. And it's a sickness. It's this, it builds this darkness inside. And if there was anything I could recommend to anyone, it's to not let that darkness build inside, because you may be wounded by someone simply because they didn't listen to you, or maybe they ignored you, or maybe they disregarded you completely, or maybe they wronged you. But a lot of times people don't even know. They're just completely oblivious that they've done these things, and sometimes they are aware. In either case, if they are aware, you should speak up for yourself and clear, and you should speak up for yourself. You'll feel a lot better. It's just like telling the truth. That's the one thing I'm good at, is just telling the truth when I've done something to someone or I've messed up. And, it's hard to come forward with some kind of mistake. Now, this is usually has to do with like work and stuff, but I'm like, I take a lot of pride and been like, hey, look, I messed this up. And it's like, most of the time, he's like, it's not even, that's okay. But, where am I going? Totally lost. But what I don't do is express how I feel when I'm getting done dirty, or being my feelings are being disregarded, or like, here's a simple one. Because I take so much pride in the truth, if I tell you something and you don't believe me, then that really hurts me. Not because I'm like, do you not know me well enough to understand that I'm going to freaking always come clean with you on these things? So by this point, why would you not believe me? Now this goes past just work. This is just in general relationships with people. People have known you a very long time to not trust you when you think, I've given you every reason in the world to trust me. So it's generally on them, because generally when people have trust issues, it's because they're not, okay, it's not always that they're not trustworthy, but a lot of times it is. A lot of times people don't believe people who are real suspicious of like lies. It's because they're liars. We tend to want to see our faults in other people. It justifies us to have those faults. But these are these little tiny invisible wounds that we have with one another. With my family, it's like, I swear they don't have a clue who I am. And it just blows my mind. Like my, I don't want to point out anyone individually, but it's mind-blowing when the people that are closest to you don't know really the most basic things about you. They don't even know that I have a channel, and I have told them such. I've told everybody now at this point, at least in my immediate family. None of them know. They're always like, wow, really? They're just completely oblivious. And music, photography. I've been doing photos my whole life, and I can never get any sort of like like they would support it if that's what I went off and I started to do, but to try to build up to that, it's like okay, that's just some weird little thing that you think is interesting. It's like, no, it's what I love. That's why I have damn near 100,000 photos on my phone, so instead of, well, I don't know. I'm getting lost here. All I'm trying to say is that when you have, right now I live with someone, we do not speak. It's family. We haven't spoken in almost 2 months. More than, I don't know, maybe a collective of 20 words to each other. And every time we avoid one another, it's just one more little cut. One more invisible cut. And it's not healthy. It's extremely unhealthy. And again, I'm sitting here thinking about this Aurora song and the invisible wounds, and I don't know, it just really hit me hard. And I just don't, I wish that not on anyone. And so what I'm going to do today, I'm not going to fix everything, but I'm going to try to talk to at least one of the people in my immediate circle that I have issues with. And that's all I would encourage any of you to do. And thank you. Thanks, Aurora. I said this is what I wasn't going to let it get to me, but it did. And so I'm going to try to talk to at least one person and tell them what it is that has gotten to me and hurt me. And hopefully they tell me the same things. And the thing is I already know what it is that they would have to tell me, because I know how I can begin to ignore people. And that's generally what people's problem is with me. It's they think I'm not listening. Well, that's far from the truth. I may not look at you, but I'm always listening. That's how I learn, through observation, that quiet observation, where you make people think that you're not paying attention, but you're really listening to everything they're saying, and they, kind of hope that you don't hear what they're saying because they think you're off in your own little world. You got your earbuds in. It's not always music playing, But anywho, I just thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, here's my I don't know if this is up yet or not. I don't know where we're at in the day, but this is my work on my thumbnail for Hailung. Hopefully it'll go up today. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I already had another insane mistake for I want to say the third. I probably have an hour's worth of warning on my hard drive that is all messed up. And I did it again today. I got halfway through the video. My phone. See, this is one of the things. I've been asking for help to help me get a phone, but we can help get, a porch, an unneeded porch. We can help do all these things. Like my family will come together and throw everything at the things that they want you to want. And again, this is like a first world problem. Wow, I'm complaining about a porch, but I didn't need a porch. I need insulation. I need I need windows. I need part of a flooring in a bathroom. I fixed the flooring in the kitchen. I didn't need a front porch, but it's okay. Thankful that we did the porch. I got a lot of learning in, because it was a dear friend that came out and did 90% of the work. I did 10%, maybe 10%, as much help as I could be when I could be at home. And I did learn a few things. I always loved building. But camera, I've been asking for like 20 years to help get a camera. And I did one year get one of the little point and clicks. I got over $100 camera, and that's where I'm at. I just can't seem to get enough money, round up enough money to get my own. I don't need the best, but about $500 for a good camera, $500 for a used, $500 for a lens, and start going down the lens route. That's a whole nother thing. It's just something I'm excited. I hope to eventually get there by this year. That's I'm pushing hard. But anyway, thank you. You guys, I might not have come to this conclusion if it weren't for you, and somebody suggested me Aurora, so it's all this weird cause and effect. I've been letting stuff eat at me for years, ever since a couple of events that happened in the family. And now, I'm going to do what I can, at least today, to at least one person. I just don't know who, and express how I feel. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they tell me things that bother them, because you need it to go both ways. You need them to tell you too, so you both can work on it. Even if you already know your faults, like I deeply know my faults. But that, again, I said earlier, Just because I know don't mean I want to address it. And that's okay. But it's not okay forever. It is, I mean, you have to, if you want to move forward, if you want to get out of the darkness that you're in, the only way to do it is to face it head on, just like your fears. So anyhow, I'm going to stop this recording now. It went way too long. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aurora. Thank everybody here. And I really hope I can get a warning video done that doesn't just collapse on me and lose all the video. I'm thinking maybe I'll just like add some random like clips or like pictures in there where I talk. I don't know, man. I can't. It's like I'm cursed. Every time I try to do the warning, it just breaks. I'm just totally cursed here. So I don't know. Would you watch a video that just has halfway through just has pictures? I don't know. I don't know what else to do. What is it? Good night, goodbye, good morning. And if I don't see you again, have a nice breakfast.